All right, so I want to talk to you all about something, okay? Something that I've learned in my career that I want to share with you all. You cannot be great or the best at everything. There's only so much that you can do as a human being, and you need to make that decision on what are things that you want to be the best at, what are things that you want to be great at, what things you want to be good at, and what things you're going to be okay being average at. And then there's going to be some things that you're just not going to be good at. So the first thing that, as you get on with your career, you're going to realize like, what is it that you want to achieve? For me, I wanted to make sure that I worked on games that I enjoyed working on and that, so that was one goal. And then another goal was to work on a game that would sell millions of copies. I wanted to work on a game with, millions of players are playing it. So like I had goals that I wanted to achieve. And so I achieved them, right? And then it was like, what's next? Then life happened for me, right? Like I became a dad, I started a family, and just priorities really shifted. And then I want to reiterate this again, right? Like you cannot be the best at everything. And for me, I always was the type of person that when I did something, I wanted to give it my 110%. I was never happy with just giving 80% or 60%. I had to give 110. And then I realized that if you're doing that for too many things, you will burn out. You will get tired. You're only young for so long. And then I needed to shift my thinking. And so for me, there are three things, right? Like in life that keeps me happy at least, okay? So, or keeps me balanced, okay? So work, and then there's just life things, and then hobbies. Okay. So these are the three things that, like, when they are well balanced, I'm just a happy person. Right. So for me, in terms of work, I realized that work, I'm okay with not being the best, environment director or lead. I'm happy with being great at my work. In terms of life, like being the best husband that I can be, being the best father that I can be, that to me was more important. And then for my hobbies, I chose to be just good at my hobbies. I don't need to be great at my hobbies. I don't need to be the best at my hobbies. And then now I want to dive even deeper in terms of like work and career, because I want this video to focus on that a bit more, right? So in terms of my career, you know, what do I want to focus on in terms of being the best at, right? So for me, that was being the best at creating a really good culture for my team. A trusting culture, a culture where we work hard for each other, we take care of each other, we trust each other, we respect each other, a place where people can be open, honest, and work hard and make sure that we provide good quality final product. One of my biggest strengths, I believe, is going to be communication, right? So I love making sure that communication is solid. I'm also very good at making sure there's documentation in terms of processes and workflows. So those are things that I continue to try to be the best at in my field. Now, what are some things that I feel like I'm great at? So I'm really good at managing outsourcing or external partners. So, so that's something that I continue to want to be great at. I also feel like I'm great at working with art directors and game directors and leads and project managers. And so I want to continue to be good at working with these partners. Now, what are things that I'm just good at? Where I'm not great, I'm not the best at it, I'm just good at it. And that's like my art craft. So in terms of like modeling, texturing, UVing, that's something that I feel like I'm just good at, right? Like, and that's okay. It's fine. What are some things that I'm average at and, are my weakest or like my weaknesses, right? So that is like when I'm creating textures or materials and shaders. Like those are things that I don't really dabble in and I'm not great at. So what that equals to is like I'm just not good in terms of like substance designer. That's definitely one of my biggest weaknesses. When it comes to like procedural workflows, like working in Houdini, not something that I have a lot of experience in. And marvelous designer, working with cloth sim software and stuff like that. That's also another thing I know that I'm weak on, and it's okay. Like it's okay to not be good at all at everything. And then lastly, working with AI tools. That's something that I don't, and I know that I'm a late adopter to, and I don't use, and I think that's one of my weaknesses. And then the last thing that I want to bring up here is just creating schematics or logic or node-based things. Not something that I use very often, and so I know that that's another weakness of mine. So I think one of the best advice that was given to me from a mentor is it's okay to not be good or the best at everything. Just know what your weaknesses are, and then make sure that when you're building your team that you have people who can fill those gaps in. Learn and have awareness of those things, but you don't and will not be able to be the best or great at every single aspect. Understand your strengths and lean into your strengths. Learn about your weaknesses, get better at your weaknesses, but don't ever expect yourself to be amazing at every aspect of our field. I hope this advice was helpful to you, and I'll see you all again next time.